I'm ready. What up? Let's get to it.
Have you made a lot of money out of your music?
Money. I mean, how much is a lot of money to you?
Yeah, that's a good question. Have you made, say, millions of dollars?
No.
Are you a rich man?
When you mean rich, what you mean?
Do you have a lot of possessions? A lot of
Well,
money in the bank?
position make you rich? I don't have that type of richness. My richness is life forever.
So we got to talk about the Canelo Alvarez Yami Mangua fight. You hear me? I mean, wasn't it pretty much what everybody expected? First off, you got to shout out Munguia for the heart, determination he showed. He could have caved in. He could have gave in. I give him that. He showed up to fight, definitely showed up to fight. So respect to him, big props to him. But at the end of the day, I think we all pretty much knew what was going to happen. And even though, some people may think Canelo's ducking Benavidez, which I think he's ducking as well, right? That is the fight that people want to see. That's the fight that should have been made 2 fights ago. That is one of the problems with boxing. Heavy, the best don't fight the best. We still got this problem in boxing, dog. But it is what it is. But even with that being the case, we can't ignore the fact you can't ignore Canelo's skills, his boxing greatness, his pedigree. And even though he was fighting Munguia, definitely a lesser boxer. It wasn't even close. I don't care about him being bigger, et cetera, et cetera. Canelo was definitely the more experienced fighter, much better boxer, dog, all around, homie. And I'm not shocked at the results. We pretty much knew what was going to happen. This was another pick-me fight for Canelo. No disrespect, but you got to just respect Canelo for coming in shape, not taking his opponent lightly, right? Bringing his A game, proving he's still, I guess you can call him the face of boxing. But in my opinion, I don't know how you can be the face of boxing when you ducking. But at the end of the day, if boxing allow it, if the fans allow it, they don't make the fight happen. It is what it is, dog. Yeah, so I have no problem shouting out Canelo for putting on a beautiful display of boxing skills. But I mean, like I said, no one's shocked at the outcome, dog. It was a close fight starting off. The first 2-3 rounds. Mangua, stuck to his game plan, was working his jab. He was using his height, his length, his reach against Canelo. But at the end of the day, he started overextending too much. He started walking into Canelo's punches, and that's just skill, dog, experience. He got hit. All the punches he got with from the first knockdown in the 4th round. After that, you pretty much knew it was over, dog. He started strong, but once he started to slow down after that first knockdown in the 4th round, you know it was a wrap, homie. He started getting scary. He started getting hesitant, second guessing, overthinking, overextending. He went away from the jab. His jab was giving him some success, but you pretty much knew it was a matter of time, dog. We've seen it time after time again in Canelo fights. Fighters start out strong. Canelo just, he figures them out, figures out their rhythm, and he puts it on them, dog. And the same thing happened with Jaime Munguia, dog. It wasn't a different story. He had some flashes, but at the end of the round, that's all they were, flashes, dog. Like I say, the skill level was on a totally different level, dog. But Yami, he's still a young fighter, dog. He got a long road ahead of him. Heavy. I mean, he's a young, strong, can't course in his heart. I respect him for getting in the ring. Any fighter that gets in that ring, you got to respect the heart, because everybody can't get up in there, man, and take punches, give punches, get hit in the face, hit in the mouth, and keep going, dog. And he did that, so you got to respect that. But I mean, what was the game plan? The game plan, he couldn't stick to the game plan. He tried to work his jab. He tried to stay distant, keep his distance. But Canelo, that's just Canelo, man. Wore him down, broke him down, hit him with body shots. He didn't like those body shots. A lot of body shots he didn't see, homie. Especially later in the fight, Canelo just started, teeing off, dog, setting him up, taking angles. That's what Canelo does. Is Canelo the same fighter he was 2-3 years ago? The same fighter he was versus Triple G? No, dog. In my opinion, Canelo should have got him up out of there heavy. If we talking about, I mean, you can say Canelo don't got the same hunger. He ain't the same violent fighter. He might not be. That's probably why David Benavidez will beat his ass. I think if Canelo wanted to, he could have got the knockout. I don't know if he was just being too friendly, didn't want to hurt the dude too much or whatever the case may be. But you can definitely question Canelo's tenacity, dog. You can definitely question if he's soft or not. Now, we know he's not soft, but he could have got that knockout, in my opinion. Even in round like 10 or 11, I think he hit Munguia with a shot, hurt him, buckled his feet, and he just let up. He looked at the crowd, did a little, clutch. They gripped up, and that was it, dog. But it is what it is. Canelo is who he is. He's no longer the same fighter he used to be. He's not the same volume puncher, combination thrower. He really picks his shots, outsmarts the fighter, outboxes him. He sets up his power, etc., etc. But I definitely think David Benavidez will beat Canelo. No disrespect. I'm not saying it will just be a wash, but I think at the end of the day, once it's all said and done, Canelo won't fight Benavidez, dog. He said last night, if the money is right, dog, he said it's on his terms. He's the A side, which that's cool. That's facts. That's facts, no doubt. So, I'm not understanding why boxing, all the money boxing's making, how much was the pay-per-view last night? $90 for a pay-per-view event. A fight that the fans didn't demand, homie. So it should be no problem paying Canelo a certain amount to fight Benavidez, which the fans want to see, dog. So I don't know what's taking so long. Canelo, it's easy to get on camera and say, hey, I'll fight him if the price is right. But do Canelo really want to see Benavidez? That's the real question, homie. Do Canelo really want to see Benavidez, dog? Heavy. You dig me? Canelo can get up there after every fight and say, hey, I'll fight him. I'm Mexican, Viva Mexico, cabrones, all that. That's cool. That sounds good. That's part of the game. But at the end of the day, Canelo can really step up. If he want to step up and challenge him, he can challenge him, dog. Period, bottom line. So I don't want to hear about no money, not enough money, dog. That shouldn't be a problem with boxing, homie. As much as these fighters is making, as much as they charging for these pay-per-view events, you hear me? Man, it should be no damn problem to make the fight happen, dog. Make the fight happen, Canelo. Make the fight happen, Dazzin Boxing, whoever promotes it, homie. I'm sure Benavidez ain't ducking no smoke, dog. So people get mad. Oh, respect Canelo. He ducks no one. He's ducking Benavidez, dog. Now respect Canelo's resume for the most part. And every fighter, every great fighter has fights that are picked. Some fighters pick and choose. You dig me? Easy fights, part of the game. Easy fights, part of the territory and process, dog. But at this point in Canelo's career, he got 2-3 years maybe left. He needs to be really solidifying his legacy, homie. Fighting the best, in my opinion, Now, you can't knock his resume, knock his experience. I give him that, dog. Period. I ain't going to be crazy with it and just totally disrespect Canelo's resume, dog. Got to respect him as a boxer, as the champion. My only thing is stop ducking people, dog. You hear me? He got to get that Benavidez fight. In order for him to say he's legend, he really fought the best in his time, in his era, even right now, today. And he said he's the best fighter right now. Okay, bet. Prove it, Canelo. Prove it, homeboy. Period. Bottom line. You dig me? Fight Benavidez. Get it over with. Win, lose, or draw. People will respect you more for taking the fight, homie. Period, dog. Every champion takes risks, take chances, dog. Muhammad Ali, Floyd Mayweather, Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler, Sugar Ray Robinson. The list goes on, dog. Whoever you want to name, homie. Roy Jones Jr., every great fighter, dog. Step in that thing and bang, homie. Heavy, dog. That's the biggest problem with boxing now. The best don't fight the best. The mandatory fights are not made consistent enough, dog. That's why you see UFC has surpassed boxing. But I'm going to leave it at that. But overall, man, not surprised at the outcome. We knew what it was going to be. Canelo is who Canelo is. Munguia was who he was. It wasn't even close. It was a mismatch. Outclassed, outboxed, outskilled, outwilled. Dog, it is what it was. What it is, what it is, homie. You dig me? Hands down, man down, 1,000, dog. That's my opinion on it, dog. What y'all think? Oh yeah, and we can't forget. Everybody quick to crown Canelo. We know he's the face of boxing, but let's not forget this, man. You cannot forget the 2 times he tested positive for steroids, homie. Heavy, dog. Let's be real. And just like everybody on Ryan Garcia head top, which I get to that in a later video, you got to still be on Canelo head top, dog. You can't forget that situation. Heavy, homie. But props to Canelo for showing up in shape, putting on a great show, even though I feel like he could have got the knockout. Heavy. Shout out to Munguia for fighting hard, not giving in, not folding, homie. But it is what it is. Let's get it, baby. That's my opinion on it, man. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know when I'm on and rock and roll. And takes less than 1 second, man. You hear me? Big warrior here. Babylon, stay aware. You ain't gonna get it because you ain't got it. Bam! Yeah.